If you had met me a few years ago, you probably wouldn't recognize the woman sitting here today. There was a season of my life where I genuinely thought everything I had prayed for was slipping through my fingers. I smiled around people, but behind closed doors, I was carrying more than anyone knew. I cried so much. I questioned myself. I questioned life. And there were days I honestly wondered if I would ever recognize myself again. But today, when I look back, I realized something. God wasn't ending my story. He was rewriting it. Hi, my name is Omolara. I'm a mother, a woman of faith, and someone who has learned that rebuilding your life doesn't start when everything around you changes. It starts when you decide not to let your pain have the final say. For the past few years, life stretched me in ways I never imagined. I know what it feels like to lose your confidence. I know what it feels like to question your worth because of the words people spoke over you. I know what it feels like to wake up every day carrying pain that nobody else can see. There was a time I couldn't see the woman God saw. I believe every negative word, every rejection, every disappointment. Until one day I had to sit down with myself and ask, Molara, whose voice have I been believing all these years? And that question changed everything for me. Replacing every lie with God's truth. I stopped introducing myself by what I had been through. I started introducing myself by who God says I am. And little by little, I found myself again. That's why I'm here. I didn't come online because I have life all figured out. I decided to show up because I know what it feels like to need hope. I know what it feels like to wish someone understood what you were carrying. So today, I create content for the woman who is rebuilding, the woman who is healing, the woman who is trying to find herself again, the woman who is learning to believe in herself after life tried to convince her she wasn't enough. I made myself a promise. If God ever brought me out of that season, I wouldn't waste the pain. I will use it to remind another woman that this isn't the end of the story. If you are rebuilding your life, if you are learning to trust God again, if you are trying to become the woman He created you to be, you are in the right place. Around here, we are not pretending life is perfect. We are rebuilding it one prayer, one lesson, one day at a time. And before you leave, I would love to meet you. Tell me your name in the comment and tell me one thing you are believing God for in this season.